We have already done a video on the 15 biggest flying kaiju. Do check that out in the channel. But here now we will showcase the 15 biggest flying movie monsters that are not kaiju, but seen in live action movies and shows. So let's get to it. At 15 we have the FELLBEAST. From Lord of the Rings, these are large winged creatures with a menacing and sinister appearance. They often appear and are described as dragon-like, with bat-like wings and a reptilian body. They have sharp claws, a long tail and a roundish head. FELLBEASTs are primarily used by the Nazgul as steeds and aerial mounts. The Ringwraiths, being spirits bound to Sauron's will, needs these creatures to travel swiftly and strike fear into their enemies all around Middle-earth. At number 14 we have the Great Eagles. Also from Lord of the Rings, the Great Eagles are a noble race of birds that were created by the Lord of the Valar. They are among the oldest creatures in Middle-earth and are considered the mightiest of birds. They possess great intelligence, strength and wisdom. They are described as having silver feathers, keen eyesight and powerful beaks and talons. They are often called upon times of great need or to fulfill specific tasks. Number 13. Quetzalcoatl. From the 1982 movie called Q, Quetzalcoatl is an Aztec deity transported to New York City by an ancient Aztec cult. It sits atop the Chrysler Building, waiting for the birth of its offspring. It is a colossal serpent with draconic features, including slender limbs, dark orange scales, and massive wings. Its mouth is a beak devoid of teeth, while its feet are adorned with elongated fingers tipped with razor-sharp talons. The wings bear resemblances of feathers or fleshy fringes, but are neither. Number 12. The JABBERWOCK. Seen in Alice in Wonderland, the JABBERWOCK is depicted as a monstrous, dragon-like creature with a menacing presence. It has a large, scaly body, a long neck, and a reptilian head adorned with sharp fangs and twisted horn crowns. Its eyes are often portrayed as glowing with an eerie light. The JABBERWOCK's body is covered in dark and rugged scales, giving it a menacing and a formidable appearance. It is often associated with darkness, chaos, and embodiment of fear. Number 11. The Great Protector. From Shang-Chi, the Great Protector bears resemblance to an Eastern Chinese dragon with white scales and reddish highlights. The Great Protector possesses the ability to control and manipulate water, creating solid water constructs. She was able to create giant tentacles of water, forming a giant water pit in the air to trap the Dweller in Darkness. Although she was initially shown to be more powerful than her main enemy, she was later almost killed by the latter. Number 10. The Great LEONOPTERYX. Seen in Avatar, the Great LEONOPTERYX, also known as Toruk, is a gigantic aerial predator native to the moon of Pandora. It is the apex predator of Pandora's skies and holds a significant cultural and spiritual significance to the indigenous Na'vi people. Its body is covered in vibrant blue and black feathers, giving it a striking appearance. It is also yellowish and reddish. The creature has a sleek and muscular physique, built for swift flight and precise maneuverability. Number 9. DROGON. DROGON is one of the 3 dragons featured in the television series Game of Thrones. He is the largest and the most aggressive of Daenerys Targaryen's dragons. He is named after Daenerys' late husband, Khal Drogo. He is a massive dragon with black scales, red eyes, and powerful wings. His size and strength makes him a fearsome sight to behold. As he matures, his scales become thicker and harder, providing him with increased protection. Number 8. The Bull Dragon. Also known as the male dragon or the alpha dragon, it is the main antagonist of the 2002 action film called Reign of Fire. He is the alpha male and the leader of his race, as well as the sole surviving male at the end, while all other dragons were females. The bull dragon has a short snout, long head horns, small cheek horns, and large lower jaw horns. Being the oldest and presumably the last remaining male in existence, he had grown considerably massive. Number 7. The Dweller in Darkness. Seen in Shang-Chi, he is a draconic alien with humongous wings, a very long neck similar to that of a FELLBEAST, and long tentacles from its back. Primarily black, with translucent red in his wings, he has a fearsome maw and a spiked head. He is the leader of the Soul Eaters and can imitate as well as control minds or at least manipulate them to his own ends. The Dweller in Darkness could grow without stop as long as he has souls to devour. Number 6. Dragonstorm. Introduced in Transformers The Last Knight, Dragonstorm is a mechanical creature with a dragon-like appearance and is the combined form of the Knights of Earcorn. He has an imposing body covered in metallic armor and intricate mechanical details. His 3 heads is adorned with fierce-looking features including sharp fangs and glowing red eyes. Dragonstorm's wings are expansive and powerful, giving him the ability to fly and even chase after aircrafts. Number 5. The Leviathan. These are cybernetically augmented creatures and used for combat and troop transport by the Chitauri armies under Thanos' command. Seen in Avengers, these are large creatures with serpentine whale-like bodies and massive teeth. They are clad in almost completely in armor and is outfitted with large fin-like blades, also with anti-gravity devices and grappling hooks for Chitauri passengers to rappel into battle. Number 4. Vhagar. This one comes from a show, The House of the Dragon. This massive beast is the biggest dragon at that time. She is Vhagar and is one of the original dragons of Aegon Targaryen, the only one that is still surviving as of the series. Vhagar is massive, around twice the length of the bull dragon, therefore putting her around 250 to 300 feet or 76 to 91 meters long, and visibly very old and aged. She is pale yellow or greenish in color and the only one without horns on her head. Her wings are huge with reddish tints and can cover entire villages. Number 3. Skythulu. Skythulu is the main antagonist of the 2010 Canadian horror film called Altitude. In the movie, a group of friends flying in a small plane to see a concert are hit with a mysterious turbulence that traps them in a nightmarish alternate dimension filled with endless skies and inhabited by a giant tentacled monster, a very large cephalopod-like beast with lamprey-like mouths and lined with sharp teeth, with over 50 long, thin tentacles. Number 2. SMAUG. Seen in the movie The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug, he resides in the Lonely Mountain, also known as Erebor, which is once a thriving dwarven kingdom. He is a dragon of colossal size and power. He is depicted as a fire-breathing, winged creature with a long and sinuous body covered in thick, scaly armor. Smaug's scales are predominantly red and gold, giving him a fearsome and majestic appearance. And number 1. The Celestial Dragon. The Celestial Dragon is the primary protagonist and a dragon that appeared in the 2007 Korean fantasy movie called Dragon Wars or D-War. In this original appearance, the Great Serpent is described as a brown to grey blue scaled cobra like Imugi. After its transformation into an ethereal being, it takes the form of a gigantic eastern dragon and flies without wings. This is a movie monster that isn't technically a kaiju but has the size that is comparable to one. So those are the 15 biggest flying monsters that are not kaijus. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. Do hit that like button for support and subscribe, but most of all, smash that bell icon for regular updates on new videos here on this channel. Take care, fam.